What's up, fellow YouTubers? Chilling like an old school rock star villain. Just got done filming another boss live stream, doing some impressions with different cartoon voices, playing some acoustic, hanging out with the fans. I'm on a good spot for this batch of wands. I need to collect a couple more sticks to make it a more fuller batch, but I gotta start on some new wands and they're looking fresh. Trolls have tried to fuck with me up to this point. It hasn't worked. My wands are selling like hotcakes. I take pride in my work, and it shows. One fan just hit me up on the live stream earlier and said, "Could you please check out my review?" And when I seen it, I was like, yeah, that's the kind of business that's going to keep me in business, so I appreciated that so much that I liked and subscribed to the person's channel who gave me a good review. Yep. Yeah, this one's out of tobacco. I'm actually out of tobacco at the moment, but I'm making do. If you don't don't see me on YouTube for a couple of days, I'm working on wands, getting another batch ready, working on my music, that kind of thing. So don't trip if you don't see me on YouTube for a couple of days, because I'm probably working on wands, working on music. Now when I make a batch of wands, I get them carved and painted before I add handles. I get a bunch of them done before I add the handles and podge them. That way I get a big ass batch all at once. I got a process for making my wands for Etsy and it works. And just seeing how happy fans get when they receive their wands in the mail, that's what's keeping me doing the wands for Etsy, is seeing how happy they make my fans when they receive them in the mail. Some of them don't even open them for months on end, and then they get it and they're like, oh, holy shit, these are cool. I can always get more cigarette pipe tobacco tomorrow. I ain't worried about it. I'll find a way. I always find a way. I never give up. No matter how grim, bleak, whatever the fuck you want to call it. No matter how bad my situation looks, I never give up, YouTube. You know, that's how you gotta be in life sometimes. When life kicks you in the ass, you get back up, dust yourself off, and be like, "Is that the best you got? I'm still standing, motherfucker." And even though I'm out of tobacco, I'm not complaining because I got a fresh batch of wands on the way. My internet may or may not go out in the next couple of days, but at least I got wands on the way. If I have to use my cell phone to upload the wands to Etsy, I certainly will. You know. But I'm getting them wands carved out as quickly as I can. Some of the wands I was carving on snapped way too easily. And I'm like, nope. Nope. There's a certain quality I expect of my wands when I carve them into handcrafted works of art. There's a certain quality people have come to expect with my wands, and I deliver that each and every time, YouTube. Now, establishing your own business out of Wyoming is not easy, but it can be done. Having the support from my family and my fans has definitely helped. You know, I'm not going to lie on that part. At this point, I'm going to see how much hair I can grow out within a year's time from chopping it off, all of it off. And we'll see what it looks like. That's the fun of making videos like that. Is you get to watch this hair grow in real time. I cannot get these wands done any faster, but I can get them painted as quickly as possible. Now, if I'm spray painting wands in my apartment, I'm going to have both windows open. I don't care how cold it gets. That keeps a proper ventilation. That way I can produce handcrafted works of art, make some money, you know. We all gotta earn an honest living, and working at home seems to be working out for me quite nicely, so why not stick with it? After watching the review of one of my of not one but two of my wands that a customer ordered, they were beyond thrilled. They were just like, dude, this is cool, you know. That makes me feel good as a professional wand maker when I see customers who are beyond thrilled to have the wand that I hand built in their hands. And they're just like, dude, this is fucking cool, you know? They pick up their wand and they're just like, dude, they're holding their wand and they're just like, yes, this is fucking cool, you know? That's a good feeling, you know? Is just making people happy with my wands. Whether you're a Harry Potter fan, maybe you practice magic, you know, it doesn't matter. Maybe you want something to display in your house, like a nice decorative piece. Maybe you want to improve the quality of your life through magic. I got the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, all 5 of those wands with the handle painted. Now the one I'm working on right now is purple. As soon as that's done drying, I'll add some handle paint to it. After that, I have one more wand to paint. Within the next couple of days, I'll be gathering more sticks to make this batch a bit bigger. You know, that gives more fans a chance to buy. And these handheld wands of mine are the bee's knees. I love my personal carry wand that I made with the mini sander. It feels just like a wand when you hold it. People see you walking around town with it. They're like, that dude's carrying a wand. Very observant. If people give you shit for it, fuck them. It's called freedom of religion. If these goddamn fucking Mormons are allowed to walk around town shoving the Bible in people's faces, then I'm allowed to walk around town with a wand in my hand. That's called freedom of religion. I don't judge other people for their religion. I'm like, if that's how you do, that's how you do, man. Hey, we all have something we believe in that gives us spiritual strength in our time of darkness and in our time of need. I get that, you know. I'm not here to judge you for that. But even when you're shoving your belief in my face, I'm still not judging you because I'm better than that. YouTube, I really am. Well, there's those 2 beers crushed. A lot of people are like, do something for a video. So chit-chat and having a drink with my fans wasn't enough. They were just like, do something. So I'm like, alright, I'll play some acoustic. I fucking shred some acoustic. Like, what's up with that? Now, that tea I made earlier should be cooled off so I can drink it and stay hydrated because that'll help with the hangover. Put this can in the trash. Oh wait, I'm painting wands. The can's over here. Well, I'm in the trash can. Alright. You can make hot tea. You can make a cup of tea using a coffee percolator. I made a gigantic pot of tea. Ooh, excuse me. Nummy. This has black supreme mixed with ginger lemon, Lipton tea, and English tea time tea. Just like 4 different teas mixed into one. Oh, that's good. That's tasty. Now, some of you tea purists or you coffee purists will be like, you used a coffee percolator to make hot tea. You sacrilegious bastard. Who cares? You can make coffee tea hybrids just by using your old school coffee percolator, adding tea bags with your coffee grounds, and you can make a coffee tea hybrid. You get the perk from the caffeine and the nutrients from the tea leaves. That's a win-win, in my opinion. Keep in mind this percolator is 3 generations old, and it still works as good as the day that it was purchased, because I'm taking damn good care of it. Ooh-wee. So I can make some tea while I'm making some wands. I made this tea earlier, so it's cold at the moment, but you can drink it cold, you can drink it hot. It doesn't matter. It's tea. A spot of tea, then. Ooh-wee. This will help prevent a hangover. Drink some tea before you pass out. Might have to pee like a racehorse a couple times, but you know, you won't get a fucking hangover on top of that. So that makes things a little bit easier. I got a fresh spool of leather, so with the fresh spool of leather I should be able to make 12 wands a reality. Now I have 7 wands to paint. If I want 12, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I need to collect 5 more sticks. That's not going to be a problem. Collecting sticks is not a problem. Ew, this mustache itches. But growing my mustache out in conjunction with a nice goatee, it looks good on me. I've seen the opposite sex respond positively when I grow a mustache and beard combo, so I'm sticking with that. But can you use an old school percolator to make tea? Yes, you can. Because look at that. I made some earlier. If you want to see how I make tea in an old school coffee percolator, hit that like button. Comment below. Show us how to make tea in a percolator, and I will show you. It's quite easy. It's very simple. You know, that's just it. Like, people are gonna buy a tea kettle and a coffee percolator when you could use a coffee percolator to make the same fucking thing. You could use a percolator to make coffee. You can use a percolator to make tea. You know, so why buy an extra pot when you can use one thing to make the same thing? You know, I've used this coffee pot to make the dankest coffee you ever tasted. I've used this pot to make tea. It works, you know. I've used this coffee pot to make the strongest cup of coffee you ever tasted. Okay, the kind of like one cup, you take a sip of that, you're like, whoa, that's a kick in the ass burgers. Yeah, that'll get the day started. That's how strong I've made my coffee from time to time. One sip in your first cup, and you're like, whoa, okay, that's a kick in the pants. Let's get this shit started, people. And if you've never had coffee so strong that the first sip and your first cup just wakes you the fuck up, then you're not drinking real coffee. Unless, of course, you're older and, you know, you don't need that much caffeine to get your day started. That's totally understandable. But if you're younger and you can handle the caffeine, you know, there's no excuse. Okay. You get some Folgers Black Silk and some Death Wish coffee, and you mix the two half and half. You percolate the fuck out of it. One round will do it. You're ready to go. You know, you pour that shit into a cup. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is tasty. And then, whoa, that's some strong shit. You know. I can't make the wands dry any faster. Getting them carved out in mass production works. But I go through and paint each one individually. And then once they get to a certain point, I'll group them all together, and adding handles and polishing them and all that happens at the same time, creating multiple wands at the same time. So I got a method to my madness, and it works. Yeah. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for later. This has got some fresh tea in it. I got a cup to sip on right here. Beautiful. Getting ready to pass out for the evening while the next wand dries on the paint. I got both windows open so the smell of the paint doesn't get too overpowering. I got a system for painting my wands that makes the wands look good, and it minimizes the mess to next to nothing. So, yeah, you know, what I'm saying, tubes, that's the way to do it. Kicking off the steel toes for the day. I'm at a good spot with the wand batch today, I tell you what. Anyways, YouTube. Got some tea to sip on before bed. Delicious. Fresh wands on the way. That's what's up. Thanks for watching. Catch you cool cobras later.